birds arguing. Now you see why we have to refill this bird feeder every day. I made about 50 of these bird feeders several years ago. So maybe it's a good idea to only make one for the next video. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go into the workshop. Make case, come on. And here we are with our piece of black locust. We make this bird feeder from black locust. Black locust is famous for its sustainability. It's the hardest wood we have here in the Netherlands. I cut these blocks of black locust when the wood was still green, and I put it away for drying. And well, it is not completely dry yet, but we use it outside, so it doesn't have to be completely dried. Well, let's start. Put this between centers, put my tailstock in. And the first thing I want to do is get a proper spigot on here so I can remount it in a chuck. The paraffin I have to take off, and I also want to make it a bit smaller. So let's do that.
Is it going to be smelly?
Smelly?
Yeah, because of the paraffin.
No.
Okay.
No, it was hot when I dipped the block, the wood in the hot paraffin, but now it's hard and you don't smell it anymore.
Okay.
So that's a nice and clean tenon. I can move my tailstock in now. I don't have to, but I always feel that's sort of safe to have my tailstock in. And now I'm gonna cut it round.
Because you have more control then, or?
No, because I'm definitely sure then that it won't come out. Also, if I do something stupid.
Yeah.
Of course, I never do anything.
No!
And I'll wear a face shield as well.
Yeah.
One moment.
Where is it?
Ready, Lies?
Yeah.
Let's go. Almost round. Just for your idea, it's going to be something like this. Hungarian black locust is a little bit greener than the normal black locust.
Wow, I like it.
I don't know why. But it's going to be something like this.
Yeah.
Over here I want to be 60 millimeters, more or less. It doesn't come that precise.
Because birds are not so precise.
No, it's got to do with the band saw and the jig I made to put it in. But we'll get later to that.
Yeah.
Make it straight. And over here, I want to be 90. 93 and 68. that should be about it. Let's get a little bit shape. If this is the end, then it's 2/3. 2/3, 1/3.
Nice.
This is the highest point. You can see on the movements of my spindle gouge that the wood is quite tough. Here's more or less the rough shape.
Yoo-hoo!
Here's my little hollowing tool. It's probably a little bit too big a tool for such a small piece of wood,
Yeah, I think
but
so.
I don't care.
It's like an egg holder now.
Sorry?
It's like an egg holder. I'm not sure what's the English word for it. You see it?
Egg cup.
Yeah. For a big egg.
Yeah, but we'll make it a bird feeder anyway.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
It's deep enough, I just have to take something over here. I have to take it out. So, that's about it. I'm not going to worry about finishing the inside because there's going to be peanut butter in for the birds. So it doesn't have to be sanded smooth until 1200 grit. Let's just blow the dust out and go on. I need glasses for every distance. It's called the bullnose cone, the bullnose cone, and I use it now for a minute to make sure that it doesn't start vibrating. Let's smoothen this surface. Should have turned the speed more up. Okay. Bit of sanding. I'm not going to worry much about the quality of sanding because it is for use outside, and I don't think that the birds are that critical about my sending. So let's just put speed down. Okay. That's about it for now.
Really nice. I really like it.
Yes, I was ordered to give it to you at the end of when we have finished it.
Oh, thank you, fans.
Next thing to do is we're gonna mount this over here, and over here we're gonna make something for the birds to sit on, and this hole is to, well, screw it onto a ball or something like
Yeah.
that. And I've made this this morning already, so I don't think you're waiting for me to see how I drill holes in it. This hole is 30 mils, and this piece is going to be in there. So we have to make a nice and snug fit into there so that we can glue it in and it won't fall out. Okay, now for the tenon. Now we have to make it exactly 30 mils. Okay.
Wow, that's a nice trick.
That's what I do every day a few times. If I'm lucky now, it is exactly 30 millimeters. Yeah, I guess I'm lucky.
Woohoo!
So it should fit in that hole perfectly. Just to make a little chamfer on there. And now so
Okay.
that should do the job. Let's So there it is, our bird feeder, the part where the food goes in. Now I want to make a quarter of a circle, take a quarter of a circle cut, like this. If I put this on the bandsaw, it is round, so it is very unsafe. Therefore I use a jig.
Huh. That's nice.
Put my,
Oh,
close it.
it's like a coven.
Like a what?
Coven.
No. You are weird.
I am.
Oh, I get nervous.
Sorry. I really like the system. Yeah. Cool.
So that's locked, and now I can
Oh,
cut
wow.
out
Yeah.
easy without
Yeah.
my bird feeder rolling over.
Great.
Let's do that.
Boom.
There's a little bit of sanding to do over here. You can do that by hand. So I will do that by hand.
All right.
Okay, yeah, got you there. I'm not going to do that by hand.
No.
No. So, the main part is finished.
Woohoo!
Now we go for the little part, the little stick here,
The bird stick.
the little bird stick where the birds sit on.
The sit stick.
The sit stick. I prefer not to saw a piece of wood for the stick, but rather split it, so I'm sure that these grains run in a proper way through the stick. So this stick I'm going to turn it between centers, and I use therefore a safe center. I'm not going to use this 4-prong drive center because I don't want to split the wood, and a safe center will not have you split the wood. And another advantage of using this safe center is that I can mount the wood when the lathe is running. No worries, Lies, it's not going to be dangerous, because the moment I
Wow.
let it go, it spins.
Oh, that's great. Thank you for not killing me.
You're welcome. Okay, let's make this little stick. I'm using my cue to do this. So the bird is going to be on this side, and on this side it has to be mounted in the wood on the wall. I've drilled a hole in here that is 10 millimeters, 3/8 of an inch. So I make it more or less 10 millimeters, so I eyeball it. And then I have this jig. This is 5 mils, this is 10 mils. I want it to be 10 mils. So now there I have a pressure mark that is 10 mils. Now I am sure that it is 10 millimeter, and I have a nice and snug fit into the other piece of wood. Let me just have a quick sand. Don't make it too smooth, otherwise the bird will fall off. Sorry. Let's take it out. I make it thin on this side. And now I make it thin on this side. Make a little chamfer. Now it's time to put everything together. The moment we all have been waiting for.
Yeah, ta 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 ta. Well, it looks like super glue, but it isn't.
No, it's wood glue.
Oh.
White wood
Oh
glue.
yeah, I see it. It's white.
It's white. Brilliant.
But it fits. That's been neat because it's design.
It is design, honey.
Yeah. Cool.
Design bird feeder.
Yeah, I like it. Where's the stick?
Yes,
I can't see
Here's
it.
the stick.
There's the stick. I thought I lost it. Like it.
But remember, it is design, so it is very expensive.
Yes, it's very expensive.
But it's yours now.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ronald. I will let you know how many birds are happy feeding in my garden.
There's still one thing missing. Keep your nose closed. It's peanut butter.
All right.
We make it ourselves here in the house. It's just peanuts. It's just peanut. It's peanuts. It's just peanuts without salt and in a food processor until they're all crushed and there's peanut butter left. So, and this steel ring, you use them in the kitchen, for example, to make cookies.
All right, I see it.
And here's one of my previous turnings that makes it easy to
No.
fill it.
Oh, that's amazing. Even the peanut butter is designed.
Yeah. So remember, it is design, so very expensive and registered. You're welcome to copy this design anytime. So hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.